Hey YouTube, how's it going? Kevin Cleary here with a knife video for you. And this is one I'm super stoked about because it's something new for me and it's a really cool partnership. So let me tell you what's going on. I've been wanting to do, on some kind of regular basis, probably monthly, sort of a what's new in the world of knives type of video. And when I started thinking about that, right away the Knife News website and the guys over there popped into my mind. I'm like, that would be ideal. So I got in touch with them. I said, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Would you like to be involved? And they said, hey, yeah, that's great. Go ahead. And so what I'm going to do is primarily I'm going to draw from their stories on their website, share with you guys about that stuff, kind of give my perspective on it. Obviously, it'll be pretty brief because it's a video. So if you want the real story or want the rest of the story, if you will, please click over there. And really, if you're interested in knives and the knife industry, which obviously you are if you're watching this, you really should be following them on social media and have their website favorited anyway. So the link is here. Go ahead and click over there and check out what those guys are doing. And while you're there, buy some of the Knife News baggies. I've got to get some myself. And probably by the next time we do this video, I will have some to show you. All right. Let's get into what I'm really excited about, new developments that are going on. So first off, I've got something from CRK. I'm holding right? Yeah, CRKT. This is my box from the Small Jettison. Now, the Small Jettison, I've reviewed on this channel. I was so-so on it, okay? Kind of a cool little knife, but not mind-blowing or super exciting. However, they are doing, and it's already out in some retailers. In fact, some retailers, GP Knives, messaged me, or I corresponded with GP Knives a little bit. They had them and they sold out already. The CRKT 3.2-inch Jettison, the larger version, is out or very soon will be out at most retailers, and that is something really exciting. So I will hopefully be getting my hands on one of those ASAP to go ahead and share with you. Another knife that's on my short list that's really new out that retailers are just starting to carry is the Ontario Knife Company Prime or Carter Prime. Really cool titanium frame lock at a great price. So again, I hope to get my hands on one of those right away and be able to share that with you. A couple other things. Formax, Cold Steel Formax. Now this is not a Formax, but it definitely reminds me of one. This is the Ultimate Hunter, very Demco inspired design. So Formax is out, at least the pre-orders are starting to ship. If you want one, it's still going to be a little while before, regular websites just have them in stock or regular retailers just have them in stock and you can get one. But some people are getting their hands on them, and really cool knife. And I'm excited about this for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's just really cool to see something a little more high-end from Cold Steel. Number two, if it goes well, this is going to be like a division of their business where they'll have these high-end production knives, and that's really cool. And I'm looking forward to what is going to be coming after that. So I'm pretty excited about the Formax itself. Even if you're not, though, you got to say it's pretty cool that Cold Steel is going to come out with a number of different models of sort of higher end, super tough, super cool stuff that's like near custom quality. So that's, I think, a really neat story and one that I'm really interested in. Now, let me share something with you that goes right along those lines. Wow, that was terrible. This is my Brian Ty and Friends Tie Fighter. Really cool knife. There is one small issue with this one. So this one's going back, but David has been really awesome about it. And as soon as he has some available, we're going to work out my one little issue that is not the end of the world. But after that, you can expect a full review on this. And all I can say is it's extremely impressive. And I'm super excited as a huge Brian Ty fan. This is great to see. Not only, now the reason I brought this out is because they're already talking about what other models to offer. Now this knife, the Tie Fighter, is great size, great weight, perfect for EDC, but there are going to be some other models. So even if, maybe this knife is not the most appealing to you out of Brian's designs, there's going to be more stuff coming. And so watch out for that. That's something really cool and exciting. Next, now this is a Riat Knives Valkyrie. great blade. I'm looking forward to doing the review on this. I have rarely been as impressed as I am with this knife. But I'm only bringing it out because it's a high-end Chinese production knife, and I wanted to talk about WE Knives just a little bit. They have a bunch of cool stuff coming out. I think, the story is 20 models this year, or 20 models per year. So you should expect to see quite a few new knives from them coming out in the not too distant future. And, I'm not sure which one I'll be most interested in, but I can tell you that I will be getting something from them, and hopefully, for the benefit of the channel, I'll be able to pick up something really, really early so that I can get a review out there while you're, before other people have it, so you guys can get some early access to what they've got coming out. So that's not this knife, but it does represent those high-end Chinese manufacturers, which do a great job. One other thing, I don't have a lot of charades here, but I do have this little guy. This is the SCHF 55, new for this year. Charade is working on a large chopper that really kind of looks like a fantasy sword almost, but it's supposed to be regular production, and it's supposed to be sort of a combination of the bushcraft chopping tool as well as sort of the tactical. So it'll be a really cool blade to watch kind of develop. Anyway, go over to Knife News and you can look at the picture that I'm looking at right now. Looks like a really cool, very large blade. What about in the industry? One question I have, where is the Tops Bob folder? We've been hearing about it for quite a while. Nothing yet in terms of anyone being able to actually, in terms of me telling you, yeah, you can go buy one here, there, or anywhere. I did look around on blade forums as well as send a message to Tops Knives, and there's nothing telling me too much. But Tops Bob folder, that's a knife I was pretty excited about, and I hope to see something on that pretty soon. The SE Tertiary, the Izula push dagger, if you will. I'm not a big push dagger guy. Of course, they are illegal in Canada, so that's convenient. I've got to say, I'm sort of not that excited about this one. Kind of an interesting idea, but I actually feel like other SEs that are already designed would be better suited to tactical purposes anyway. And they do have a couple blades where they've put a swedge on top to make them a little more tactical. But I think, out of all their blades, the SE6 would be a great option. If you're a soldier going overseas or whatever, yeah, an SE6 is large, it slices well, it's tough as nails, really, really good sort of fighting knife option. Anyway, back to other news. The last thing that I want to talk about is some drama in the knife world. This happens from time to time. I remember Brose Blades had a case. Certainly Cold Steel. Luckily this one has nothing to do with Lynn Thompson. His cases are just kind of silly most of the time. But Kershaw, Kai USA, here's a ZT 0560. They are taking issue with Microtech's use of the subframe lock. And, I think, legitimately they do hold the patent on it. They've got the Kershaw Knockout, which is an awesome blade, one of my favorite Kershaws. And, of course, it has a subframe lock. So, Microtech, like the DOC, which I have, love the DOC, it has a similar lock, and so they're having some issues with that. Now, here's what I hope happens. I hope that they're able to work something out where Microtech and Anthony Marfione can still use that lock. Maybe they've got to pay Kershaw or Kai USA, I guess. Whatever they have to do, it'd be really neat if they could work something out, because some of those blades, the Annex, one of the Microtech SOCOMs, I'm sure maybe the SOCOM Delta has the subframe lock. The DOC has it. And so, yeah, I'd really like to see it stick around with the Microtech knives. If not, boy, you better get one right away if you want that kind of a knife with the subframe lock. So there you go, guys. I think that's pretty well most of the stuff that I wanted to talk with you about. Let me know in the comments below what you're excited about. What's the newest thing that you've gotten in your collection, and what's the newest thing that you're really interested in? And if you're watching this, go over and check out Knife News. You will not be disappointed. Plus, those guys are going to be watching to see if this collaboration works out well. So if you're watching this, go ahead and check them out, and maybe even let them know that you're over there because you saw this video. Talk to you soon.